I'm Randall Whitehead, and I am going to improve your life through the use of great lighting. What is good lighting design? Good lighting design happens when you layer lighting together. There's not one perfect light fixture out there that's going to do everything. You've got to bring in different types of lighting. Lighting falls into four functions. It's called task, ambient, accent, and decorative. Once you learn what these are, everything else falls into place. Decorative is what you and I grew up with. That's the chandelier over the dining room table, the two lanterns at the front door. They create the little bit of visual sparkle for the space. But if you've ever been in a dining room where it's the only source of illumination, then what happens is that Aunt Rita, she just fades into the light. So what you want to do is add other illumination there so that you can dim that chandelier down so it's a little bit more comfortable in that space. The second one, accent lighting. Those are recessed fixtures, track lighting, used to highlight objects in the space. They create great depth and dimension, but by themselves they create what's called the mirror effect or the museum effect, where the objects seem more important than the people in the space. That's not what you want to have happen. Then you've got task lighting, that's light by which you do work. And the final one, the most important one, is ambient light. Think about light that's bounced off of the ceiling. What that does, it softens the shadows on your face, fills the volume of the room with light, and really creates the glow of a roaring fire. Now in this space that you're looking at, this is the way people normally light their homes. They've got really bright, glary bulbs in the chandelier. They've got floor lamps that have fringe on them, grape cluster pull chains, and they think that's good design. And then they've got televisions on for ambient light. The more TVs they have on, the more ambient light they think they've got. This is not good lighting design. Look at this space instead. Look how much more comfortable it is, how much more inviting it is. The lighting is subtle. It's not screaming at you, but you really do see what's happening. You see the art over the fireplace. You can sit in the chair and you can read, and you're on even ground with the rest of the stuff that's in the space. Now, take the idea of lighting outside as well. This little Buddha figure with that accent light on it really creates a serene little spot in the garden, a really nice addition to lighting. Take it outside. Now, what we've got here is another sculpture. It's lit from below. It's on a pedestal, and it really adds a strong detail to the outside that you can see through the window. Very nice, very important. Now what we've got going on here, daylight shot of a dining room. And it's fine, you can see everything, but there's no real drama going on. Take a look at the same space at night. That fixture over the dining room table is absolutely sculptural. The painting on the wall, it's glowing, it's exciting. You can see the texture on the wall, you can see the shadow pattern of the fern on there, really creating some drama, dimension, depth, all the things that I've been talking about. This little food dog here he is during the day, lit with regular daylight. Now you see him lit with an incandescent light, and he kind of feels a little bit yellow, like somebody's a heavy smoker in this house. But look what happens when you add just a little bit of a blue filter on there. Now he looks crisp, he looks stony. Isn't that what you want from a stone figure? Now in this space, very comfortable, very inviting. We have the candlestick wall sconces, create that nice glow. You are invited into the space. There's good reading light at all the different chairs, and you feel important in this space. It's a fun space to be in, and that's what good lighting is about. In this room, it's all recessed down lighting, really hard shadows under your eyes, under your nose. Everything is very dramatic in here. We see these pictures in the magazines all the time, but you never see people in this space because they're going to look like death in this space. You want to have some ambient light. Add a little bounce light off of that ceiling. In this dining room, they haven't done the traditional chandelier over the dining room table. They've added just recessed fixtures in here. Cross illuminating with an accent light in the center. That's fine if you want to have a real modern look to it. I do like to have a little bit of decorative in there. It just draws people in, and then it can be dimmed down to a beautiful glow. Because if you've ever been in a dining room where it's the only source of illumination, that chandelier gets cranked up so bright that it's like this supernova of illumination, and suddenly Aunt Louise, you can't see her anymore. She's just gone into the light. Now, what I'd much rather see is a space like this where it's comfortable, it's inviting, it's warm, it's refreshing. And then take it a little bit outside, just like the Buddha figure, this trellis beyond the pool really expands the exterior space so that the interior spaces actually seem larger at night. Now, this is the best way that I really can explain lighting to you and the idea of having good layered light in your house. I hope that what I've shared with you today has given you some really good ideas on how to improve the quality of your life with lighting. This is Randall Whitehead. Thank you very much.